Here at the Center for Ocean Solutions, we're catalyzing research, innovation, and action to improve the health of the oceans for the people who depend on them most. Our projects span 5 initiatives: oceans and the future of food, sustainable ocean economies, managing ocean risk, bringing the power of tech to small-scale fisheries, and addressing illegal fishing and labor abuses. The past year has been tremendously challenging for Center for Ocean Solutions and the world. There have been major obstacles to our work. However, it has been a year of progress, and we have continued to build community and to move forward in all of our initiatives towards major milestones.
So one of the things that defines COS is our commitment to working all the way from insight to impact, which means that we are fostering research on the frontiers of understanding. And at the same time, we are committed to making sure that the implications of that research are translated into solutions that work and that get used to actually make a difference in the water.
Insight to impact is change making.
Insight to impact is uncovering something new about a system of interest, and then taking that new knowledge and packaging it and working with people that are making decisions, either as individuals or decision makers, to have real change in their lives.
So for me, Insight to Impact is about the process of translating scientific research into actual practice.
I do see the Insight to Impact as a spectrum, and that there are many iterative steps along that process. Moving beyond the curiosity aspect of the insights, but thinking about what from these existing insights can be applied to achieve a significant impact that can bring forth a better world, a better utilization of ocean resources.
Partnerships are really at the core of all of COS's work. We co-develop our science with our partners, and we work together to find pathways to impact.
Every project we have is absolutely centered on intensive engagements with a core set of partners.
The Blue Food Assessment is part of a broad initiative between the Stanford Center for Ocean Solutions, the Stockholm Resilience Center in Sweden, and the EAT group. And basically what we're hoping to do is set the stage for Blue Foods to better contribute to the upcoming dialogue with the United Nations Food Systems Summit. So it's really important to have a broad kind of coalition of partners, because that ensures that you're being represented and that your science represents more than just the academic institutions for which you're a part.
So I work on mostly health of the environment and health of marine organisms, collecting the DNA that organisms have shed into the environment and using that to assess biodiversity, as well as what organisms are present in that environment as an indicator of how healthy the environment is. I am most excited about the work that we're starting in Palau, because it is large ocean state that is very interested in the marine resources and protecting the marine resources. And so conducting eDNA research with the citizens of Palau is a real privilege.
The project that I'm really excited about that we're working in Palau is working with a company called Abalobi, and they are a nonprofit in South Africa, and they focus on developing apps for fishers to collect data on their catch and trip details, as well as create a digital marketplace to connect fishers to buyers. Working in places like Palau, partnerships are absolutely key to being able to bring the insightful research that you're doing into impact. You can't really do research that have these social and ecological connectivities in a vacuum without partnerships with people who are embedded in the communities and in the systems that you care about.
My project is creating what we call a supply chain risk tool for IUU fishing, and it's mostly working with companies. Global Fishing Watch and Fishwise, our two partnering NGO organizations. So if you combine those two capabilities of those two organizations With the capabilities that we have at COS as a leading research institution and as a neutral convener, we actually have a good shot at tackling some of these big problems.
I am analyzing fishing vessels' positions using satellite data, and based on that, we are trying to understand where they go, where they fish, and what kind of behavior they show in the ocean. So we are actually just checking their behavior from the sky and trying to understand the patterns. Our main partner would be SeaBOS, a seafood business for ocean stewardship. We as an academic institution, we can communicate with the private sector fisheries sectors and try to have a conversation how we can solve and what direction we should look at to solve this problem. More and more common, this kind of collaboration in the future is my hope.
Well, the challenges facing the oceans are big and they are global. And I think it's important that we set our sights on developing solutions that can have an impact on a scale that really matters from a global perspective.
I am so proud of the team at Center for Ocean Solutions for facing the major challenges of the past years and continuing to promote solutions to the major challenges facing the oceans.